You'll be able to explore all the sights in Paris even if you're in the bus or cruise. Sitting there made me realize how beautiful Paris is. Easy redemption for both bus and cruise. Bus tour was good and we enjoyed it a lot. We waited long for the 8 p.m. cruise, ended up have to wait for 8:30 p.m. due to overcrowded. I went around Paris by bus, but I was surprised at how bad the traffic was. I was able to see a pretty beautiful evening and night view, but I was disappointed that the Champs-Élysées was not yet lit up. It would have been nice if it was lit up. I also thought I could go on the cruise, but when I read it carefully, it was within 6 months. I was already going back tomorrow. I quickly squeezed in the Arc de Triomphe the next day, and somehow managed to get through it. I got on the cruise first thing in the morning, so I was able to board immediately without any crowds, and I was able to enjoy sightseeing at the Arc de Triomphe without any problems afterwards. But when I got off, there were already a lot of people lined up. I'm glad I got on first thing in the morning. I thought, everything is first thing in the morning. The Seine was dirty. However, I was able to enjoy the view. Great tour. Our guide was extremely friendly and informing, and the bus was very nice and the views were great too. Great city tour on a clean and comfy bus with tabloids that gives you information on every site we pass by. River cruise begins after the city tour and departs every hour from Eiffel Tower, returns to the same port without other stops. It's a great experience. You can buy tickets on Klook in advance and you can exchange tickets calmly when the time comes. Buy and plan your card slots first to avoid the rush of buying tickets on the spot. If you are visiting Paris for the first time, you can think about it. You can see the landmarks of Paris in a short time. It would be perfect if you can stay at each attraction for 10 minutes. Easy to go in without taking hard copy. Just queue up by showing the code in our mobile hand phone, then can go in easily. The tour was good if you're going to take a bus. You don't have to take the Seine River cruise. But for those who don't have time, seeing it on the river is another attraction. I was a little lost because there was no one. It would be nice if you could tell me where to go and how to go even before getting off the bus later. If you want to get on the boat after getting on the bus, you will have to walk quite a bit more than you think. Personally, I recommend taking the bus only. I like this trip. The trip is very relaxed, especially when you are with the kids. Not only are the arrangements well arranged along with clear translations, you don't have to worry about missing any points. It is worth a try. The city guide has Chinese instructions. The scenery along the Seine is very beautiful, and it is worth the trip. The designated meeting point was not available due to the Olympics, so it took a long time to find the meeting place. I almost gave up. When participating in a tour group, the guides were very friendly. Except the local weather is bad. The rest are fine. Before the assembly time, but the local service staff informed that the time had passed, and immediately notified the customer service staff and provided voucher-related information, but there was no solution. In order to participate in the event, they could only participate in the payment at their own expense. The treatment method hopes to improve. This city tour that offered by City Vision is very suitable for those who has very limited time spent in Paris, since it cover most of the tourist place in Paris. It's include various language of selection so you can understand more about the city with the audio services provided. They are very flexible for the schedule since our train to Paris was delayed and very last minutes and could not make it as per initial schedule. They are very kind and allow for us to postpone our tour in the next day instead of forfeit the ticket we booked earlier. Thanks Klook for the best offer, and this is recommended. A great introduction to Paris. You'll be on a bus going around popular landmarks in Paris with an audio guide, then end the tour with a cruise on the Seine River.